Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope everyone is doing great. In today's video, I will share some details and insights about cost and details about study programs leading to post-study work visa and residence in New Zealand. So basically this video is for international students or people who are looking to New Zealand through qualification or through education pathways. So the first thing you have to keep in your mind is for the post-study work visa, there are certain qualifications, only those qualifications will allow you to apply for the post-study work visa. So what are those qualifications? So the base requirement or the basic requirement is the qualifications should be level 7 or higher. There is an exception, but that exception is basically for specific fields. But in general, the qualification should be level 7 or higher. So anyone who is interested to apply for post-study work visa need to have level 7 or higher qualification. And in order to study in New Zealand, you need to have a fee-paying student visa, which I explained in my other videos. The link is available for that video in the description. And once you complete the qualification, once you complete your study, then you can go for post-study work visa. And the process for the post-study work visa is also explained in the other videos. So the link for that video is available in the description of this video. Now the purpose of today's video is to share some insights about affordable qualifications, or share some insights like which qualification you should choose, or which degree you should choose in order to save some money, or in order to have something affordable. So I'll discuss about the academic cost or fee. I'll also discuss about the living cost. I'll share detail of both, and I will also share some insights about the job opportunities at the end of this video. And before we continue, just a note, this video is just for information purpose, and the source of the information is different websites, and those websites are basically the websites of institutes or universities offering international qualifications in New Zealand. So let's talk about the affordable qualifications and the requirements. So the most affordable qualification which allows you to go for post-study work visa is either a graduate diploma or postgraduate diploma. You will understand why I mentioned or why graduate or postgraduate diploma is an affordable option. A few minutes later, you will understand it automatically when I share the cost and duration. So requirements for the graduate diploma is basically you need to have a bachelor's degree. So the idea is you should get the bachelor degree from your home country or from some other country where it's cheap, and then you should consider a graduate diploma or postgraduate diploma in New Zealand, depending upon the bachelor degree you have. And in order to go for the graduate diploma, one requirement is you need to have bachelor degree, and in some cases the requirement for the bachelor degree can be replaced by the relevant work experience, but it's not common. It depends upon the field, or it depends upon the course, but in most cases you need a bachelor degree. And the requirement for the postgraduate diploma, again you need to have bachelor degree plus relevant experience. It depends upon the field, or it depends upon the course. In some courses maybe you don't need to have experience, while in most courses or in most postgraduate diplomas you need to have relevant experience. Or the alternate is you need to have bachelor honors degree, because in some countries universities offer bachelor honors degree, which is 4 years degree. So if you have that kind of degree, then for the postgraduate diploma you don't need to have relevant experience. The other option is bachelor or master's degree. uh, it's very expensive, and this is the reason I mentioned graduate diploma or postgraduate diplomas are the affordable option. I will share some insights about the cost of the bachelor or master's degree and diplomas, then you will understand automatically uh, graduate diploma or postgraduate diplomas are affordable options. So let's talk about the academic cost, or you can say the cost to study. And this cost excludes the travel cost, especially visa application or air travel cost. So for graduate or postgraduate diplomas, the cost starts from 26,000 New Zealand dollars for the whole diploma, and it goes up to 50,000 New Zealand dollars. So in terms of the US dollars, it's between 15,000 to 46,000 US dollars, and it depends where you study and which program you study. So when I say where you study, that means it depends in which university or in which educational institute you study, and then again it depends upon the field, like you want to study health sciences, you want to study business administration, you want to study project management. So depending upon the institution and course, the cost can vary, but usually it starts from 26,000 New Zealand dollars and it goes up to 50,000 New Zealand dollars or even more. However, the average fee in an average institute is between 26 New Zealand 26,000 New Zealand dollars to 30,000 dollars per diploma or per year. So again, that's something like around US dollars 15,000 to 20,000, or maybe 15 to 22,000 US in terms of the US dollars. So this is the average fee in an average institute. I'm not talking about a very world class or top institute which have name in top 100 universities in the world, and I'm not talking about very specialized or very skilled courses. So these are some pretty average courses or average diplomas. I will post another video about the fee for each field or for each diploma at some point in future. And usually the duration of most of the diplomas is 1 year. This is also one of the reason I was mentioning postgraduate or graduate diplomas are an affordable or easy options. So the duration is less, the fees is less, and there are many options. The expensive or the other alternate is bachelor's or master's degree. No doubt there is no comparison between bachelor's or master's degree and diplomas. Both of them have different scope, both of them have different prospect in terms of the job market, uh, and one is degree, the other one is diploma. So the cost for the bachelor's or master's degree is usually between 40,000 New Zealand dollars to 80,000 New Zealand dollars or even more. So in terms of US dollars, it would be around 23,000 US dollars to 46,000 US dollars. And it can be more. It depends upon the university, it depends upon the term, or it depends upon when you join or when you apply, because with the continuous inflation and economic situation, the fee keeps increasing and increasing. And the duration of the bachelor's or master's degree is 1.5 years to 2 years, because it's a proper degree. So definitely the duration will be more than the diploma. So once again, the video is for information purpose. Be careful when you choose your course or institute, and try to choose the course which has on-campus study options. So that was all about the academic fee. Now let's talk about the living cost. So the living cost basically it varies and it depends upon where you live in the New Zealand. It varies from the city to city, or you can say island to island, because New Zealand has multiple islands. So as per one of the institutes who have international programs or and who offers many diplomas to international students, as per them, the living cost for 1 year for one student is around 15,000 New Zealand dollars, or 8,600 US dollars per year. Again, this is just an estimate, and it depends upon various factors, and it depends upon how someone lives. It depends upon the lifestyle of the student as well. While as per another institute, uh, international students should have at least 16,000 New Zealand dollars, or 9,100 US dollars for 1 year in order to live comfortably. But again, it depends. You might find on some universities websites a student should have around 20,000 New Zealand dollars. So it really depends upon various factors. I will share some more details now. So let's look at the general information about the living cost. So the average rent in New Zealand per week for single person, it starts from 2,000 New Zealand dollars and it goes up to 350 New Zealand dollars or even more. It depends again where you live, in the city or away from the city, and in which city. But this is the you can say average number, and you can find this number on the Immigration New Zealand's website also. They have a lot of information in terms of living cost in New Zealand. And in terms of the US dollars, so it's basically between 114 US dollars to 200 US dollars per month. And if you have partners, if you have family, then definitely the rent will be far higher than this number, because you need to have more than one room. In terms of the transport, so on average, single trip can cost 4 New Zealand dollars, and it can go up to 10 New Zealand dollars, and it depends, I mean, on the complete duration, or it depends from where you travel and where you go. So usually it's around 6 New Zealand dollars for one trip. In terms of the meals, a kebab cost around 16 New Zealand dollars. This is an average price, 16 New Zealand dollars or 10 US dollars for a kebab. And again, it depends upon location, and it depends upon the restaurant from where you eat. Definitely, if you eat from a fancy restaurant, you have to pay a lot more than this. In terms of McDonald's, a Big Mac meal starts from 15 New Zealand dollars, which is like 9 US dollars. And KFC Zinger Burger starts from 11 New Zealand dollars, which is 6.3 US dollars. So the idea to share the meal cost is just to give you an idea about the living cost in the New Zealand. So if you have some dietary requirements like halal food requirements, then you have to stick with kebabs or such options in most part of the country. If you want to own a car, then average used cars starts from 4,000 New Zealand dollars. You might find something cheaper than this, but it depends. It really depends uh, upon the condition of the car, or it depends upon the make and model. Yeah, so it depends upon model and brand of the car, but this is just an average price. And you have to keep in mind, if you want to own a car, then you have to pay the parking and you have to pay car insurance. There is a lot of cost involved for the car as well. In terms of the fuel prices, so it's between 2.5 New Zealand dollars to $3 per liter, and the fuel prices are as of today. Again, it can vary with the passage of time. So if you are an international student, you will not be eligible for the funded health, so you must have health insurance Otherwise, you will pay a lot because health is quite expensive in New Zealand. So this is also another cost. So it's around $800, 800 New Zealand dollars to 1,000 New Zealand dollars per year. So in terms of the US dollars, it's 456 US dollars to 571 US dollars per year. So if you are good and determined and you complete your diploma in 1 year, then you have to pay only the cost for the insurance for 1 year. Otherwise, you might need to pay more. It depends upon the duration of the study. So just a note, the figures in the US dollars are rounded and estimated, so they can change depending upon the exchange rate. So maybe if you are watching this video after 1 year, the exchange rate would be different, so the figures in the US dollars could be high or low depending upon the exchange rate. So that's all about the living cost. So if I go back to the duration, so you have to be very careful. You need to choose programs uh, which are having short duration and low fee, and which are basically level 7 or higher. So you can go for the post-study work visa. So I have explained it in detail about the level 7 or level higher thing, or about the programs, or how you can go for the fee paying student visa or post-study work visa in another video. So in terms of the job opportunities, once you get your diploma, or once you get your degree, after that you will have 3 months time frame to apply for the post-study work visa, and this visa will allow you to work for any employer or for any job. So once you get this visa, then you can start applying for the jobs, and you will be able to find something in New Zealand. A lot of people complain about the unemployment, but it's not bad. I mean, it's average. And in terms of the residence, so once you start working, then you will start. Once you start working on a post-study work visa, then you will start working for your residence. You need to find another job which have offer from an accredited employer. I have explained all this in another video in very detail, so that link of that video is available in the description. Yeah, so you might be wondering how much it will cost you to study a diploma in New Zealand in terms of the full cost, and how you will fund that amount. So in terms of the average total cost for a diploma, it will be around 52,000 New Zealand dollars. So I have used the lower end of the academic fee, 26,000 academic fee, plus 16,000 for the living cost for 1 year, and 1,000 for the health insurance for 1 year. So the total is New Zealand dollars 52,000. If you want to calculate it in US dollars, you can just apply the exchange rate of the day when you are watching this video, and you can calculate it in US dollars. The next question is funding, like how you will fund this amount. It's not a small amount for a student. So one option is you can go for student loans. Okay, some people might not like this option because you have to repay the loans. The other option is you can source some funds, and then you can work part-time when you arrive in New Zealand and earn some money to support you. But definitely working part-time will not help you to fund all the amount or all the fee. It will help you to fund some fee, or you can say the partial amount of the whole investment. So just for your general knowledge, the minimum gross wage in New Zealand is 23.5 New Zealand dollars for an hour. This is gross figure before taxes or any other deductions. And on some programs, or on some degrees, I mean, if you apply for fee paying visa, and there are certain programs, or you can say it depends upon the immigration New Zealand, they can allow you 20 to 30 hours per week. in terms of the working hours. So they can allow you 20 to 30 working hours per week, and you can work during Christmas break, or during your semester break, or during holidays or weekends. I mean, it depends upon your visa terms, but generally I have seen many students who have 20 hours or 30 hours on their visa, so they are allowed to work 20 or 30 hours per week in order to help themselves with the basic cost of living in the New Zealand. I hope you like this video. Please like, comment, and share, and please subscribe. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you around. And just before going away, once again, the video was just for an information purpose and information source various websites. Thank you very much. Have a good day.